Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Rip my boy Spencer, and today we're going to be taking a look at probably one of the best budget decks for Standard right now, and that's going to be a Serperior deck. We're not going to be running Shaymin, so again, if you're like, dang it man, I need my Shaymins. Now, this is a budget deck, and just ignore the full arts like the Seeker Ultra Ball, those are expensive. You can run normal like Ents, normal Ultra Balls, normal like Lysandre, stuff like that. But I just have the Secret Rare versions because I'm a pimp. So anyways, let's take a look at this deck and see why it's a budget deck. So, Serperior, it's not a bad card. It's a stage 2 with 140 HP. And it has the attack Coil, where it does 40, but then your next turn, this Pokemon's attacks do 60 more damage. So Coil can do 100 damage next turn, or you can use its second attack, Slashing Strike, which does 80, and then the extra 60 from that Coil. If you decided to use Coil, that will do 140 damage, and it is going to take a lot of knockouts. Especially when you do the Coil and then the Slashing Strike, you can maybe knock out an EX. Now, it won't do enough, but with stuff like Bursting Balloon it can. You're probably like, it's a stage 2, how's it going to work with stuff like Rare Candy? Well, Force Giant Plants allows you to play your grass Pokemon down automatically. So you can possibly get a turn 1 Serperior and maybe donk them with Slashing Strike or donk them with Coil, which is the beautiful part about this deck. Also, Servine is a good card too. It's got the ability Serpentine Strangle, where when you place Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, flip a coin if heads at your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. This is very nice. If you paralyze your opponent, you can really get the advantage on them. And that's going to help you out a lot. Like, yeah, unless they run like Zoroark or Switch or even Escape Rope. I mean, it's just really good to paralyze them regardless. So that can be a huge helpful thing to have in this deck. And again, Serperior, you can do Coil, Slashing Strike, set some knockouts out, make it easy on you. Those are all our attackers. Now, since this is a budget deck, you can always run 2 Shaymins if you want, but instead we're going to be going with a 2-2 Octillery line. Octillery has the ability to Bissell hand once during turn before you attack, and may draw a card until you have 5 in your hand. This is a very good ability, and basically we're going to use this instead of Shaymin. Since this is a budget deck, if you're new to the game, can't afford Shaymins, boom, get Octillery. It's pretty cheap. So we do got 2-2 of those. You can go with 1-1 if you want, so these are all the attackers. We got the Servine, the Serperior, pretty straightforward deck. Other stuff in the deck going to the items. We got 2 Devo Sprays. This is good. We can Devo Spray a Servine and possibly go for another Serpentine Strangle and maybe try and paralyze them again. So that's why we got the Devo Spray there. 2 of those. 1 Escape Rope. Escape Rope can work nicely with Slashing Strike because if you Slashing Strike instead of Coil and then you use Escape Rope and then like retreat or something into your Serperior again, you can do Slashing Strike and make that do 160. 2 Level Balls, this is great since, you know, most stuff in this deck have under 80 HP. You can actually, if you want, you can take out an Ultra Ball and throw in a 3rd Level Ball. 1 Revitalizer, this is really nice, gets you 2 grass Pokemon for your discard pile in your hand. This allows you to get back your Servines and Serperiors. A Super Rod, this is nice to get back your Servines and Serperiors and even your grass energies. Because, again, you only need 1 energy, but, you know, it's really good to have it anyways in case you run to like a Hammers deck, I don't know. 4 Trainers Mail, there's a lot of important stuff in this deck, like Bursting Balloon, Force Giant Plant, especially try to get the turn 1 Force Giant Plants. Trainers Mail is going to help you out a lot. 2 Level Balls, stuff like that. 4 Ultra Balls, again, search option. You can always take one out and throw in a 3rd Level Ball if you want. 4 via Seekers, we need these for supporters. And for supporters, we just got 3 Ents, 4 Sycamores for draw support. 1 Lysandre. Lysandre is nice. I mean, if you want to, you can run 2 Lysandres and then just Slashing Strike and knock out a Shaymin on the bench after you use your Coil. That's always a possibility. 4 Force Giant Plants, it's a good counter stadium, and it's also a way we can get out our Serperiors in 1 turn, and even get the turn 1 Serperior donk. 1 Assault Vest. Now, Assault Vest, you don't really need this, but I like it anyways, because there's really no other good tools for Stage 2s other than Bursting Balloon, but Assault Vest could be good, like 40 less damage done to anything with special energy on it. A lot of things use special energies, like think about it, like Giratina, Mewtwo Y, Xerneas with Rainbow Road. All those things, or Rainbow Force. But yeah, Assault Vest is just a really good tool to have. So we're going to be playing one of these just as an experiment. 4 Bursting Balloon. Now, Eco Arm might actually be really good in this deck. So if you want, you can take something out. Maybe take out an Assault Vest, or maybe even take out a Devo Spray if you don't like them. And you could throw in a Eco Arm to get back your Bursting Balloons. Because Bursting Balloon is really good. When something damages your Serperior, they're going to take 60 damage. This will allow you to knock them out with the Coil Slashing Strike combo. And allow you to do enough damage, and especially hit those Megas too, because it's even more damage. 1 Float Stone, this is just nice to have on your Octillery, since they do have a 2 retreat cost. And total, we run 7 grass energies. We only need 7 since Serperior runs on 1 energy. You can go with 6 if you want with Super Rod. We're playing 7. I like that a little more. So this is the Serperior budget deck I have right now on PTCGO. No Shaymins at all. So you know what? The no Shaymin budget deck, you will love it. So if you're new to the game and you're like, dang it, man, I need to build a deck that's cheap and fun to use and pretty good to play and win games with. Boom, here you go. Also, another benefit of Serperior, there's a lot of like Greninja going around and like other grass weak Pokemon. So you can actually take advantage of that even more with Slashing Strike being able to knock out grass types. This deck has a decent matchup against Greninja, which is a big threat. And Serperior being a stage, not a non-EX, sorry, it's, you know, again, it only gives up one prize, which against an EX deck, that makes all the difference. So this is a Serperior deck, and let's go hop into a few games with the deck on PTCGO and see it in action and see if it's good or not as a budget deck. Alright guys, here we go. First game with our deck. Playing against an all-water deck, which is good. Let's see, we win the coin flip. I'm actually not going to go first. If I can get a turn 1 Serperior with Coil, that's going to be amazing. So we're actually not going to go first. Might be a little crazy. But you know what? I'm not going to go first because if we can get a turn 1 Coil, that is going to be great. And I really do want to get that. And yeah, so hopefully we can pull it off. We'll see though. But our hand is awful, so yeah, now I regret not going first. Oh boy, so maybe if we get end, I don't know. Unless we get like a good top deck here. If we top deck a Force Giant Plants, we can pull it off. But if not, we are in a bit of a pickle. So yeah. But we'll see. My opponent reveals a Remoraid and an Articuno. Alright, so this is probably going to be like a Blastoise deck, I'm guessing. There's Max Elixir. Articuno could be a problem with Chilling Sigh, possibly shutting down our Coil. And especially with its second attack could knock me out. Now, he does pass the turn. And, ooh, we do not want to top deck that. So let's Level Ball. We'll grab Snivy. I don't know if Octillery is that good in this matchup. I don't know. We'll see. We'll grab Snivy. And I guess we got no choice. We did not get the Force Giant Plant. So we'll grab another Snivy. And I really wish this deck played Shaymin, but again, it's more of a budget-y kind of deck. So, if people can't afford Shaymin, so, I was like, nah, let's not do it. And, oh, we did not get the Revitalizer. We do get the Force Giant Plants. We do get Ultra Ball. We can get rid of a Grass Energy, and we can get rid of Float Stone. We're not going to need that. We will grab, we can grab Servine, I guess. And we'll play him down, and we're probably not going to play the Bursting Balloon down quite yet. We don't really need to. And if this doesn't, okay, we didn't get heads. I guess we'll just Vine Whip. There's no point playing the Bursting Balloon right now. We did not get the Serperior, though, which sucks. We do need to find Revitalizer, though, so we can get back those 2 Servines in our discard pile. Alright, so there is Rough Seas coming down from my opponent. Hopefully he does not play, like, a lot, because we just used the Force Giant Plants, and now he has the Rough Seas. Rough Seas could be a problem. We'll see. Alright, now, okay, unfortunately, we will have to end up losing a Bursting Balloon. Well, actually, no, we can put one on, but it's still a bit of a waste. I really would have liked to have used these at a better time, but whatever. Let's Sycamore. Hopefully, we can get the Serperior. And no, wow, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, well, yeah, this hand sucks. I guess we can Level Ball? I mean, 2 were prized. Okay, that's a problem. And it looks like 3 of our Ultra Balls are prized. Holy cow. We have an awful situation going on right now with our deck. That is not good. We'll grab a Snivy. And I guess play him down. And we'll knock him out. There's no point doing the Devo Spray because we're not really knocking him out. I do want to get rid of this Remoraid because if it doesn't become an Octillery, that could be a problem. Now, my Serperiors being prized is a huge issue right now. It'd be really nice if they weren't, but sadly, that's the way the boat flows. My opponent plays a Water Energy. He still can't attack with Articuno right away. He can use Chilling Sigh, but if we get Serperior, we'll be fine. Now, sadly, Chilling Sigh goes to our Bursting Balloons. This is a horrible hand right now. We are literally losing, and we don't even wake up. Go figure. This hand is horrible. We do find Super Rod, which I guess we can get back the Servines and the Grass Energy. We can put the Bursting Balloon on. We will play Bursting Balloon again. Man, this is just awful. No ends either. I mean, his hand isn't that good either, so I'm not going to play. Oh, still no friggin' thing. Alright, well, let's play the Servine down. Still no Serperior. 2 are prized. We don't even get heads on that. Go figure. Let's Trainers Mail. I was looking for Ultra Ball, but you know what? We can still knock him out with Escape Rope, so it's all good. We can get a prize, and hopefully it's Serperior, so retreat. This is horrible right now that all these freaking Serperiors are prized, so we'll just go with a Vine Whip, knock him out, And we will take a prize. Will please be Serperior, and it is. Thank God. Alright, nice. We got a Serperior, which is perfect. We had to burn a lot of stuff. Like, we're all out of Bursting Balloons now, which is awful. He does end me, which is fine. I mean, I was probably going to end him anyways, so yeah. Now, the problem is again, we had to burn all those Bursting Balloons, but if he does attack me, he does walk into a knockout, and we don't even get a good hand off that end. Kind of regretting the Assault Vest now in the deck. I just thought it'd be good in case Special Energies became a hazard. We'll see a Dive Ball from my opponent. Don't know what he's going to grab. Might grab Manaphy EX, since he probably wants to have the free retreat right now. Nope, he grabs, I couldn't, is that a Staryu? Nope, a Remoraid. Alright, so he is trying to get the Octillery in play. Sadly, we are all out of Bursting Balloons, which is awful. I mean, we had such horrible luck. Him attacking me is good, though, and he doesn't even knock me out, which is also nice. So, that is perfect. He's going to take that damage. And the thing is, we still can't knock him out with Coil, which sucks. Now, we do get a Trainers Mail top deck, which is good enough. We get the Sycamore, we can definitely grab that. But I don't really like losing all this stuff. Dang it, dude. This is... my luck right now has been awful. We don't even get anything off that Trainers Mail, go figure. Well, we can play down the Force Giant Plants. We can play the Assault Vest. We don't need to. I don't think he plays Special Energies. We'll Sycamore. I don't like losing Revitalizer, but it's the way the boat floats, I guess. There is Serperior. We can play him down. He finally came into play. We can put another one down. We can play Servine while we're at it. Maybe this will get heads. Nope. Of course not. And we'll just knock him out Slashing Strike. Like, there's no other way. I don't think he can attack me right now. So, I'm all good on that end. We'll take a prize. Maybe it's the other Serperior. Nope, Octillery. So, I mean, we can maybe get a Remoraid in play, but I don't know if we need it, to be honest with you, in a matchup like this. So, I don't know. My opponent does bring up the Remoraid. Obviously, he doesn't really want to bring up the Blastoise. Coil will knock him out, though, which is good. He does end me to 4, which is, I guess, fine. We're low on cards anyway, so we should be able to get something fine, hopefully. Yeah, we got 2 Remoraids and then, again, I don't really know if Octillery is needed in this match. Like, if I'm going to be blunt honest with you, there's a Dive Ball. If he grabs Octillery, Coil will not knock him out. But nope, he grabs Articuno. It's going to be a little hard to power that thing up without any Golduck breaks or anything, so there's a good thing. Chilling Slime may get annoying, but, and he does get the Octillery, so Coil, sadly, will not knock him out, which is a huge bummer. But the Octillery is stuck in the active spot. But there's Manaphy, but he passes. Okay, so how many Devo sprays do I have left? Okay, none. So we can just play down this Serperior. I'm not going to end him right now, so let's just go with Coil. Knock him out, or not knock him out, sorry, do 80. Sadly, he evolved into Octillery. But you know what, our hand is fine enough, and can come in handy down the road. So he does play Water Energy. The thing is he can't really do much else. He does get the Rough Seas. We weren't knocking out Octillery anyways, and I don't really plan on it anytime soon, so I'm not really too worried about that. Now, the good thing is Slashing Strike is knocking out anything he brings up, which is good. He does end me, which doesn't really matter, because, you know, we had the end in our hand anyways. We didn't really plan on doing it. Again, I don't know if I need Remoraid in this matchup, so I'm not playing it down. We get a Grass Energy. No need to play that Grass Energy down quite yet either, I don't think. There's a Dive Ball. We'll see what he grabs. Maybe Mega Blastoise. Yep. Okay, so I guess he's going to sacrifice something then for Mega Blastoise. I don't know. Nope, he's not. Never mind. Alright. So it looks like we can just knock out the Octillery. Our hand is fine enough. I don't really think we need to do much else. Let's just go with the Coil for a knockout. He didn't get an energy down, which is great. That means Blastoise won't be knocking me out anytime soon. We could take a prize. Servine, there you are. That's going to be great. Now, if he brings up Articuno and Chilling Sigh does not wake me up, I am going to be extremely, extremely butthurt. If he does Chilling Sigh. He does end me to 3. Again, doesn't matter. I could play a Remoraid down, but honestly, we're really low on cards, and I don't know how important it is in this matchup. Plus, we already lost our Float Stone. Yeah, we lost our Float Stone, so that's a bummer. But he actually concedes the game. Realizing the writing on the wall. I really wish the game played out a little more. But yeah, I guess that's that. But we'll see you guys in another game with the Serperior deck. Alright guys, here we go with our second game with our Serperior deck. Might be the last one. I don't know. Serperior, not really the funnest deck to play in all honesty, but it's fine. We're playing against an all-psychic deck. This could be Mewtwo Y, which honestly isn't the worst matchup since Mewtwo Y can't really do as much damage as it really wants to with only 1 energy on our Serperior, but you never know. Still a bunch of mulligans, which sucks. Hopefully we can get an end then, but he's going to have a big hand. He is going first. Alright, you know what? Our hand is looking good. We got Bursting Balloon, Snivy, Force Giant Plants, and Trainers Mail, which can get us Level Ball for Servine. So you know what, I'm fine. I am liking this hand. And we'll just see what we are up against here. It's a Psychic and Colorless deck. My best guess is going to be Mewtwo Y. If he plays Garbodor, that might be a bit of a pain because Servine would be nice. So, yep, it is a Mewtwo Y deck. He has a large hand, which is annoying. He plays a DC down, Trainers Mail. We're definitely going to have to play down another thing unless we can get out a Thingamadooter, a Servine turn 1, a Serperior turn 1. Because, yeah, Snivy ain't going to, or even Servine won't even be surviving a Psychic Infinity. Now, he hasn't played a Spirit Link down, but he can easily do that, so that's a problem. There's Ultra Ball getting rid of 2 Sycamores, so he is dumping some important stuff, like 2 males that really didn't get him anything he probably wanted, which is a good thing. So, yeah, there's a Hoopa, and he's probably going to grab 2 Mewtwo's and a Shaymin, I'm guessing. We'll see, though, if he does, and we'll wait. So, let's see. Yep, 2 Mewtwo's and a Shaymin, I was right. So, yep, he does grab those. So I guess, I mean, he can't really do anything on the first turn in terms of attacking, which is good. We still can get a turn 1 Serperior in play if all goes well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. He probably has a Sycamore ready in his hand. Again, you know, he did get rid of those, so he probably has like a VS Seeker or something. Hopefully he has to get rid of a bunch of stuff that's important. There's a Mewtwo Spirit Link, so he can get the Mewtwo out next turn, which really sucks. There's a VS Seeker, so yeah, he had the VS Seeker. Hopefully he dumps like a bunch of important stuff here. Special Charge, and Shrine of Memories, and 2 VS Seekers. Okay, perfect. Alright, now, okay, there's a Sycamore top deck. That could not have been any better. We can get rid of his Memories of Shrine, you know what I mean. We can play the Bursting Balloon down. We can Trainers Mail, and see what we can get here. We can grab Ultra Ball, I guess. Yeah, we can grab Ultra Ball. I mean, we could Ennum, but Sycamore just seems like the better play. So we'll Ultra Ball away the Float Stone and that, and we'll grab a Servine, why not? Helps us get the Serperior in play. We do need to get like another Snivy because he can knock us out. Now the problem is Servine isn't paralyzing his Mewtwo even if it gets heads because he can just evolve into Mewtwo Y and get out of the paralysis. Tails, so it really didn't matter, so. And, ooh, we didn't get the Serperior. What a bummer. How many are in my deck? Okay, 3 in the deck. We didn't even get one. Okay, that is really annoying. So I guess we'll just have the Level Ball for Snivy. And honestly, I'm just going to go with Vine Whip. If he gets the Mewtwo Y down, I really do want to try and paralyze it, so I'm not even going to bother playing the Servine down quite yet. Either way, you know, he can knock me out on the bench, but it doesn't matter. Plus, we're not really seeing a Garbodor come down anytime soon. So there is the Mewtwo Y, so that is going to start becoming a bit of a pain. And he actually ends me, which I guess is fine. Luckily, he still takes damage from Bursting Balloon, which is going to be really helpful. And Bursting Balloon, I think, is going to be a really important card in this matchup. See if we can get... Oh, okay. Our hand is good. I'm not really complaining. We do need to hopefully get a good top deck here to make it even better. Like a supporter would be great. Now, he is going to take damage, and we are going to be able to do a lot of stuff. We can paralyze him, possibly. Hopefully. Well, actually, we get 2 shots at paralyzing him. So that's fun. And Bursting Balloon. Alright, you know what? Our top deck really could not have been any better. Actually, I should have held on to that just in case we do get heads in the paralysis flip. My bad. But maybe he'll switch, so who knows. Anyways, let's go with the heads. Yep, we get heads. Nice. We'll play down the Serperior. And I guess we'll just do Coil. I mean, we could Slashing Strike, but I think we'll go for Coil instead. And just hope that he doesn't find a way to get our paralysis. He might play Switch, and then he can retreat the Hoopa and knock us out. He plays Garbodor, so maybe I should have played the Servine down if he gets a tool on that thing. There's a DC going on to his other Mewtwo. He does end me. Alright, nice. I only had 2 cards in my hand. If he finds a tool here, then Servine's going to be shut down, and Servine is really important in this matchup, but we'll have to try and live without it. We'll see, though, if he plays a tool. If he does, that's bad. He already wasted a Float Stone. He didn't. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, now, with this hand, we can knock him out, so that's a good thing. The thing is I'm not really a big fan of Sycamore in a way, 2 VS Seekers. Honestly, though, we already have... There's 2 VS Seekers in the deck. I'm going to go for it. A little dumb of a play, but we'll go for it anyways. Alright, so let's go with Trainers Mail, and we'll see if we can grab... okay, we'll grab the VS Seeker for next turn, I guess. We are knocking him out, actually, but whatever. Now, I'm not going to play down the Remoraid. He plays Garbodor, so there's no point. But what is a point is Slashing Strike can knock out his Mewtwo, and we can take ourselves 2 prizes. Hopefully, it's something good. VS Seeker, N. Alright, that is fine. The Sycamore might have been a bad play. I really got a Servine in play, though. So yeah, now he might be able to knock me out with Mewtwo if he can find a DCE and like a Psychic and a Mega Turbo and stuff like that. Thing is though, the reason I didn't Ennum and I went with a Sycamore is because he didn't play any like Spirit Links. He's gonna need to play Spirit Link in order to even attack me with the Mewtwo, unless like he does like some crazy Max Elixir Energy switch play. So anyways, he puts a DC on his Mewtwo, so it looks like he may not have what he needs, which is good. So VS Seeker, he's probably gonna end me. Yep, that's fine. I was probably gonna have to play the end anyways. I'm not really a big fan of losing all these cards. And honestly, I mean, we just settle with the coil. If he attacks me, he's still taking damage from Bursting Balloon. And we'll see what we get. Ooh, not the best hand. We do have Assault Vest, which will actually help us. So he does Mewtwo Y down, but it's fine. We can play the Assault Vest on. We can play down Servine. And I guess we'll hold off on playing the Ultra Ball for Serperior. We can coil. The Assault Vest is going to help us out a lot. Maybe you can see why I actually kind of like the card a little bit. Assault Vest is a really underrated tool card in my opinion. People are like, oh, it's not that good. Oh, but we do see a Lysandre to my Servine on the bench. So he actually can knock it out, which puts us in a range of losing if he can get enough energies in play. Plus our coil isn't doing as much damage anymore, which is extremely frustrating. So we'll have to Ultra Ball away 2 Force Giant Plants. I don't like doing that, but we have to grab another Snivy. And yeah, we really need to get like a VS Seeker soon. We could lose this game, which would not be good. So we'll play Snivy. I'm not going to put a thing on it just in case. So I'm just going to go with a coil for 40. And I mean, next turn we can knock him out unless he finds a way to knock me out. But if he doesn't, he is knocked out unless he Lysandre's Snivy. But again, I don't really want to walk into a trap where he plays like a DCE, like 4 Mega Turbos or something crazy like that. And then he powers up his Mewtwo, and then it's all over and I lose the game. I don't want to walk into that. And that could be a problem. He's not knocking me out, though, with the DC, with the Assault Vest. Assault Vest is saving my butt right now. Now, how many VS Seekers has he played? 2. Okay, so I don't... So hopefully he doesn't have another Lysandre. I don't know if he plays 2 or not. Psychic Energy going on to Mewtwo. Okay, so he's trying to build that up. He ends me. Alright. This is good, so we should be able to have the knockout. Plus, he ends me, so he actually gives me a new hand, which we desperately needed. Bursting Balloon, that's fine. We do get Ultra Ball also, which we can get a Servine out. It's not going to paralyze him, but at least it's building up another thing. Oh, but he does play the Parallel City. Okay, and I think we're out of Force Giant Plants. Am I? Yeah, that is going to be a pain in the butt. That is annoying as all hell. So he hits me for 60, not a lot of damage. There is Super Rod. We can definitely play that. We can probably play that now, in all honesty. So let's Super Rod back some stuff. We'll get back a Snivy, a Servine, and we'll get back a Grass Energy, I guess. There's no point grabbing more than just, like, the 2. Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyways, whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. We could Ultra Ball for the Servine, which I think I'm going to have to do. So we'll get rid of Octillery and the Grass. I want to hold on to the Bursting Balloon for now. We'll grab Servine. Sadly, Garbodor's in place, so the Paralysis will not work. It's fine, though, so we can play down Servine. I could play the Bursting Balloon in case of Lysandre, but I don't know. Now, Slashing Strike, 80 and 60 is 140, so we're not knocking him out. But he can easily knock me out with a Mewtwo if he plays another energy. So I'm just going to attack him all out for the coil, for the Slashing Strike. Anyways, I mean, we can coil next turn and knock him out anyways, so that's good. And there's a Mega Turbo, so yeah, he definitely would have been able to knock me out. So I'm glad I went with Slashing Strike. Thing is we desperately need a good top deck here, or we are basically screwed, unless he doesn't end us again or something like that. I mean, we still have a decent amount of stuff left. I mean, we still have the VS Seekers and a couple Trainers Mails, and we still have a few Sycamores, so I don't really know why our top decks aren't looking too good. So Mewtwo knocks me out. Now, if we can find a knockout here, we will be good, but if not, we lose. You have to be kidding me. Well, it is over. We basically lost, and he can just retreat and knock me out. Wow. Sadly, the stupid Parallel City prevents our Vine Whip from even knocking him out, which would have been hilarious if it did. And, well, I mean, if he attacks me with his Mewtwo Y, we can at least knock it out. And once it's well played, I'm not even going to bother applying. Plays a DC down. Oh my god, dude. Top decks always fail me on this game, I swear to god. It is literally the most annoying thing. I mean, we still knock him out, so I mean, we were kind of close to winning. So I guess, I mean, in the books, this is a fine game in my books. There's a Sycamore. You know what? You came a little too late. There's a Devo Spray. Also, came a little late when Garbodor came play. Sadly, we could not triumph over this Mewtwo Y deck because our top decks were not looking good, which apparently is the name of this game. They just renamed this game to PTCGO, or actually to Pokemon Bad Top Deck Online, because that is literally the story of my life on this game, I swear, especially in Legacy. Anyways, I'll see you guys, I guess, in another game. And hopefully we can actually win, and I don't have to deal with stupid top decks and parallel cities. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, guys, here we go. Game number 3 with our Serperior deck. Probably the final game. We'll see, though. My opponent is taking a while on the coin flip, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. Now, he is playing a Metal and Water deck, which is most likely Greninja. Since Metal, he probably plays maybe Stardust Jirachi. Greninja isn't the worst matchup, though, since, you know, we are grass type, so... We'll see, though, but my opponent's taking a while. I mean, honestly, if the coin flip fails, I wouldn't actually mind a free win and get some more things for the ladder in the wheel. There we go, alright. And we win the coin flip. I'm going to say no. Again, if we can get a turn 1 Serperior, we will be able to probably even win the game. And look at that, our hand, all it needs is a Servine, and we can probably get that turn 1 Serperior. So yeah, we just need to find a way to get Servine, any mulligans, which makes it better. Special Charge, Rare Candy, and Metagross. So I guess this is a Metagross deck. I don't really know how to feel about that because N is in the game, and N is pretty much... Even Judge, I mean, no one plays Judge, but N kind of makes Metagross a little weak, especially in the late game when it takes all these prizes, and it, like, you can literally end them to 1. Metagross becomes entirely useless, so I'm intrigued to see how this game will go. Really am. So yeah. We'll just wait. There we go. My opponent chose his active. I don't know what he plays for the water type. I mean, maybe it's like, I don't know, Manaphy? I don't know. We'll see. I don't really know what the water... Oh, Octillery. Yeah, never mind. He plays Octillery as his water type. Probably Octillery, which, you know, he's not attacking with it, but you never know. Maybe he actually is attacking with it. Who knows? So we can draw an extra card, and, okay, Trainer's Mail is good. I mean... We can win the game. Okay, never mind. We can't win the game. I was going to say we can just get a turn 1 Slashing Strike, which we'll probably still do anyways, just to knock him out. He does play Tyreno, and he plays a Level Ball. Probably going to get a Remoraid or maybe a Beldum. Probably a Remoraid. No, Jirachi. Draw 3 cards. This Pokemon is now asleep. Huh. Interesting. That reminds me a lot of the baby Pokemon from the Heart Gold Silver sets. Because, basically, it's kind of the same thing. So he does pass the turn. And, oh, look at that. Beauty of a top deck. We can... play the Servine down, and I guess why not, even though it doesn't matter. We'll Trainer's Mail, and we can grab a Professor Sycamore while we're at it. This hand is amazing. We can play the Bursting Balloon down, just in case. We can put a Grass Energy on. We can play Serperior down. We can Sycamore, and we'll see what we can get off the Sycamore. We get another Snivy. We can play Trainer's Mail, maybe try and get Level Ball, go for another Snivy if we can. No, we do get Devo Spray, which I'll take, I guess. And, well, I don't think I need to play the Serperior or the Servine, so I'm just going to Slashing Strike and knock him out. And I'm going to settle with that. So, we'll knock him out, Slashing Strike, take a prize, see what it is. Trainer's Mail. Okay, now the thing is we really need to use our N, so I don't even know if I want to play the Sycamore, because N is going to be very important in this matchup. So yeah, we need to be careful. Now, again, I don't think he's going to be attacking me, but again, you never know, maybe he will. He still needs to get a Metagross in play also, so that's another good thing. He might be able to get it. He has a huge hand, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he had a Rare Candy Metagross sitting in his hand already. So that could be a possibility. Grabs a Lucky Helmet off of that Trainer's Mail, okay. And he's going to put that maybe onto his, oh, Jirachi, Beldum, not Jirachi. He already has one on, what am I saying? Yep, there's Rare Candy, yep, so I knew it. He had the thing. Now, Metagross has a lot of health, which is a big thing. Now, we could maybe deck him out. That could be a way we can actually win the game, possibly. He does play Parallel City, which, again, that's fine. We do have Forest Giant Planets in our hand. I really need to conserve those if he does play Parallel City. Machine Gun Stomp, 20 plus 10 more damage for each card in his hand. Serperior's got 140 HP, so he's going to need a lot of cards. He didn't have any energy, so to attack, which is nice. So I guess we can go with Servine. So maybe if we can paralyze him, it could help us. No. Okay, well... Let's Trainer's Mail. I mean, getting a Remoraid in play wouldn't be bad. There we go. We can grab Level Ball. We can get Remoraid. I'm going to hold off on playing any cards in my hand for just a sec. So we'll grab the Remoraid for now. And we can coil for 20. There's really no point playing Force Giant Plants, so I don't really mind coiling for 20, because again, we can just knock him out next turn anyways with coil. So we'll just coil him for 20. And we can end him, hopefully. Now, the thing is, he still needs to find the DCE for Metagross, and again, Jirachi needs the Metal Energy, so he won't really be able, as long as he doesn't get the DC, we're fine. And he might be able to get it, because again, he's drawn a lot of cards, especially with that Metagross having 2 Lucky Helmets on it. That's 4 cards per draw, which is pretty big. So there's a Level Ball for a Beldum. This actually is a funny little deck. I'm thinking of trying it. Draw a card for each of your opponent's basic Pokemon. He's only drawn 1, because it's just a Remoraid. There's a Preoactive Dream. He's drawn a lot of cards, so that's one thing. Now, he is going to need to have 12 cards in his hand to knock me out, so there's one good thing. So we can play him down, and Coil's still knocking him out. So I don't think I need to play the Force Giant Plants. We can play Octillery down for sure, and I think I'm going to go for the N. Again, we need to make sure his hand ain't too big. N is going to be important in this match. Oh, sweet, we even get an N off of that. We do have Escape Rope, but there's no point playing it because it would cancel the coil. So, yeah, we're not going to bother with that. We can do this. We can Bissell hand for 1 extra card. See what it is. Anything useful? Okay, Sycamore don't need that. So, let's just coil, knock him out. 80 damage. And, yeah, again, he's going to need 12 cards to knock me out with Metagross. And he's going to have to waste 1 card to even attack me, which is also nice. There's a Servine. Servine can help us out against Metagross. Maybe paralyzing him down the road would be good. And yeah, and we still have our Devo sprays, which will help us, because Servine, I think, might be able to help us a lot in this match. So he brings out the Metagross after all. And we're probably going to see the Machine Gun Stomp if he finds a DCE. There's a VS Seeker for a Tyreno. Now, this will definitely get him the 12 cards he needs. Hold on. Is the deck box hiding any cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, he has a lot of cards in his hand. He can definitely knock me out if it's possible, but if not, we can attack him with Slashing Strike, and, I mean, it won't knock him out, but it'll still do damage. We will need to end him, though, which I might hold off on doing, because the Lucky Helmet will play an effect, and he's going to draw, like, 10 cards. He'll have 10 cards in his hand, thanks to the double Lucky Helmet. And, okay, I'm going to send me a text message about ice cream. You know what, I want ice cream, so I'm going to reply to that text message while this guy makes his move. This is the ice cream we were at. Is that Dairy Queen? Hold on, I gotta reply to this. You guys won't know. So there's a Trainers Mail. If he doesn't find anything, he just wasted a card in his hand, which is actually really important. Just a Tyreno. He already played it, though, so it's all good. And, alright, get me ice cream too, please. There we go. Alright, so there is another Trainers Mail. Again, if he doesn't find anything, then he just wasted a card in his hand, which is, again, really good. But if he does, you guys know the Tyreno. Alright, so he definitely plays 4 Tyrenos. I wonder what other supporters he might play. I'm curious. Oh, and he found a DCE. No! Oh, Machine Gun Stomp. It's gonna knock me out. No, it's not. Never mind. I miscalculated. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. That is what I'm talking about. So, let's get rid of a Grass Energy and a Sycamore. We will grab ourselves Snivy. I really wish I had the Force Giant Plants in play, because I could probably paralyze them, but sadly it's not the case. But, you know what? We can go for it with an Abyssal Hand, and then we can Ennum to a lower hand size. No, we didn't get it. We do get Bursting Balloon, so we can knock him out next turn if he decides to attack us. Let's end him, and let's see what our hand is looking like. Revitalizer. I'm going to hold off on doing that for a sec, and we'll, I guess, okay, actually, we can play the Float Stone on Octillery, and we can attack him with Slashing Strike for, sadly not a knockout, but it still does 120 damage, and if he tries to attack me with Metagross, he will get knocked out, and then that Beldum will go down to another Slashing Strike. But, again, his hand is so huge, he probably will be able to get another Rare Candy Metagross in play. So, yeah, slim pickings. You know what I mean? It's slim pickings. So there is VS Seeker, and he grabs Tyreno. I'm kind of glad it's not, like, N and stuff for, like, Disruption. That could have been, you know, big. So we're kind of relying on our own Ns. So there's Rare Candy. So we did find the second Metagross. So yeah, we're definitely going to need to get more Serperiors in play, which we can do with the Revitalizer and Force Giant Plants in our hand. Lucky Helmet going on to that Metagross. Starlight Megaphone, where are you when I need you? But sadly, Beedrill is the only way. Maybe you could run a Beedrill in this deck, actually. That wouldn't be bad, because you could actually use it for Twin Needle, and you can actually use it for the ability to get rid of tools. So I don't know, maybe Beedrill is something to consider in this deck. Who knows? Or maybe Mega Beedrill if you really want to push it, but I honestly don't think it's needed. So Yeah, now again, if he attacks me, he's going to get knocked out. He can't retreat his Metagross either, because it has a 4 retreat cost. So there's a Level Ball, again, wasting more cards in his hand, which is fine by me. He's going to grab and Beldum. I'm curious to see if he plays like Cairns on this deck. That would be an interesting way. He plays a Jirachi and another Beldum down. And we'll see what else he's going to do. He is low on cards in his hand, and if he knocks me out, he's going to get himself knocked out. So there's a DC going on to Metagross. And we'll see what else happens from there. And nothing. He doesn't even attack me. Perfect. So, oh, there's another Bursting Balloon. So we can put that down. We can Trainers Mail for, we'll grab N. Yeah, and we're going to have to play the Force Giant Plants down just because Coil wouldn't quite knock him out. So, sadly, we got to do that. I'm not going to bother playing N quite yet. There's no point. Let's do a Bissell hand first. And looking good. We can Level Ball, maybe grab another Snivy, or we can grab Servine. I don't really want to play him down, so I'm going to hold off on playing him for a sec. So, let's just go with a Coil, knocking out his Metagross, giving us 2 prizes. And we'll see what our 2 prizes are going... Or not 2 prizes, sorry, 1 prize. We'll see what it is. Ultra Ball. Alright, that's fine. So next turn, we can attack with another Serperior. Hopefully get heads with Servine. That'd be great. And yeah, we'll see, though, if that happens or not. But my opponent does have a lot of cards in his hand, and he's obviously going to be knocking out with Metagross. He might bring up Jirachi, though, to avoid the Bursting Blue, but nope. He realizes he has to do that now. Slashing Strike will not knock him out, though, which I just realized. So, Slashing Strike wouldn't be able to knock him out, which is a bit of a bummer. So, he plays Tyreno. Hopefully, he doesn't get another Lucky Helmet down. He has a lot of cards in his hand, though. Jeez. Ultra Ball. Now, the good thing here is we can win by decking him out. At this point, he's only got 9 cards left in his deck. So, honestly, decking him out won't be the hardest thing in the world to do. So, there's an Ultra Ball. Honestly, if I was him, I would have played stuff like Repeat Ball, so I wouldn't have to lose cards in my hand. And he grabs a Metagross. He probably has the thing in his hand, the rare candy. But again, he's losing cards in his hand and in his deck. So there is rare candy in a Metagross. Him keeping in the Metagross is a bit annoying. Kind of expected, though, because you get so many cards with Metagross. So yeah. So he's putting a Metal Energy on Jirachi. And he's going to knock him out with Machine Gun Stomp. And if he doesn't, we can Slashing Strike for a lot of damage. And that is going to help us out a lot. So he's faced with a position. Should he attack me, take damage, or should he not attack me? See, the tides have turned. And we can end him too. But actually, he is low on cards in his hand anyway. So there's a Super Rod. He's going to get some stuff back. But with the amount of cards he's going to be drawing, I don't think it's a big deal. And I just realized he got rid of my Force Giant Plants with Chaos Tower. Luckily, it wasn't a Parallel City. He actually does go for the attack. We still have some Force Giant Plants left. So he will take his 60 damage. And I'm not even going to bother ending him. Actually, no, I should, because he'll draw 5 cards. Never mind. So yeah, we'll end him. So we'll play down Servine, and hopefully this gets heads. Paralysis, check. Tails. Alright, well, you know what? That's fine. We will we'll go with the Revitalizer. We'll get back a Serperior and a Servine, or Snivy, sorry, because we do have the Servine in our deck. So play down Snivy. We'll put a Grass Energy onto you, and let's just end him. And thanks to Octillery, we'll be able to draw some extra cards. So let's see. There's Devo Spray. Maybe we can play that. We'll see. We can play the Force Giant Plants down first of all. That's also good because it makes him waste a card to have to play down another stadium. So let's go with the Bissell hand. Hopefully we get a Servine. If not, we'll have to Devo Spray. Alright, we didn't. So yeah, we're going to have to go with Devo Spray. So we will Devo Spray the Servine. And hopefully it gets heads. If it gets heads, this is going to be huge. So come on, Servine. I'm counting on you, buddy. Get heads. Come on. No. We got tails. Oh, dang it. So we'll play down the Serperior. Man, that was huge. And I don't know if he can knock me out or not. But you know what, we'll Slashing Strike, because then we can knock him out with a Coil anyways, so we'll go with the Slashing Strike anyways, so I guess it's the best move. I don't know if he can do enough damage to knock me out, even with Tyreno, it's only 3 cards. So we'll see. Sadly, our Servines did not get heads on the Paralysis, which is a bit of a bummer, because that is very important to get heads on that. But sadly, it didn't get heads. And again, I don't really know what my opponent can do much, because, you know, he's lower on cards. It's going to take a lot of energies, and he just wasted a card for the thing. for our Force Giant plants getting rid of. So now he's wasted a card in his hand, which is good for us and not for him. So he's going to do less damage, which decreases the odds of him one-shotting us. So yeah, that's a good thing. So he plays another DCE. I guess he's going for the retreat. Yep, he's going to retreat into Jirachi. He has special charge, so the retreat really wasn't a big deal. But it was a big deal, so that's good. So it looks like he did his move. I'm going to go with an Octillery quickly. I mean, I should have saved that actually for a thing. I might actually try and get another Octillery in play. There's Escape Rope. Ooh. I could Escape Rope maybe, and... hold on, is Lysandre in my prizes? Discard, or not prizes, discard, yes it is. So we can actually just Lysandre out that Metagross then on the bench, and we'll knock him out with Coil. So let's do it. Let's knock him out with Coil. And this is good for us, because now we are going to get a lead. Now, if he finds a DC, he might be able to knock me out with Metagross, since he has a lot of cards in his hand, but that's fine. We might not be able to Ennum either, which sucks, but again... he probably has a DC. I mean, he has so many cards in his hand. I really hope we get an N. He might be out of Lucky Helmets unless he plays Eco Arm. There's a DCE, and we'll see if he can knock me out or not. I'm too lazy to count, but I'm pretty sure that's enough damage to do 100 and thing. Again, he needs to have 12 cards in his hand and knock me out, I think. So, yeah. So there's a VS Seeker, so that basically ensures it because he can grab Tyreno with that. But he is low on cards. If he puts a Lucky Helmet down, we could win the game, which would be really nice. At this point, we can win the game by decking him out, so I don't even know if I want to go for a end play at any time soon. But he does special charge. He can't get back 2 energies, which does give him more cards back in his deck. But he's probably out of Metagross at this point, so... Machine Gun Stomp obviously knocks me out for 140, just enough damage to 20 plus 10 more damage for each card in your hand. Interesting. Anyways, bring up the Serperior. Can't talk. And we will Super Rod back some stuff. We'll get back a thing. We'll get back a thing and a thing. I think we'll just get back the entire line. We'll play Grass on this thing. Why not? And let's go with Sycamore. You know, we could have maybe retreated in Jirachi, but it's fine. Anyways, we'll see what we can find here. There is that. So hold on. Before I play the Bursting Balloon, let's play the Servine down and see if we can paralyze him or not. So let's go with Servine, see if we can get the paralysis. Yes, we do. Wait, what the heck? Why didn't it work? Huh? Are you okay, Servine? Wait, am I missing something? Why did that not paralyze him? Oh, Chaos Tower. Duh. Alright. Okay, that's a dumb mistake on my end. Forgot about Chaos Tower. Anyways, let's Slashing Strike, I guess. There's no point in going for anything else. So let's just go with Slashing Strike. I'm an idiot. I completely forgot about Chaos Tower. Thing is, though, if he attacks me, he'll get knocked out. And, well, he probably will, because we can Ultra Ball for Servine. And then we can maybe end him. He's low on cards, though, which is good. What does Jirachi do? Iron Head, Flip going to Tails. Ooh, imagine if that got all heads and swept us. That'd be crazy. But again, I think I had the win. Unless he does, like, some end play to, like, save his butt, we can deck him out easily. So, yeah. I mean, I forgot about that Chaos Tower. It's just like, why did he not get paralyzed by Servine? But I was like, wait, that Chaos Tower saved his butt. Okay, so how many ends are left in my deck? Okay, so I do have to use my VS Seekers, which I still have a lot of. I mean, we need VS Seeker, too, for Lysandre, knock out Jirachi, maybe. Especially if he retreats or something. He's taking a while, though, to make his move. So if he doesn't attack me, then I can just coil him. So obviously, I can't Slashing Strike. Won't knock him out, but it'll put me in a position where I should be good. So he does actually play Lysandre on my Servine with 2 grass energies on it. Alright, that is fine. That means we can Slashing Strike again and actually knock him out, which is good on my end. So I don't really mind him knocking me out. We can still get another Servine in play, which is or another Serperior line in play. I'm pretty sure we can. Yeah, we definitely can. Plays a Beldum down. He might be able to get another Metagross in play. Yeah, he plays a Metal Energy. Yeah, he's already used all these DCs. He might be able to, which would be annoying if he could. So yeah, I think N is our best bet because it's going to be hard for him to get more cards in his hand. So Machine Gun Stomp will obviously knock me out for 130 damage. And he avoided the Bursting Balloon, but that opens the gate for Slashing Strike to actually knock him out. So we can bring up the Serperior. We will Ultra Ball away the Devo Spray. I guess there's no point keeping it. And we'll get rid of the Ultra Ball. And with it, we will grab ourselves my boy Snivy. We could Ennum, but he has 3 cards left in his deck. But if we Ennum, we basically ensure a win, to be honest. So yeah, let's just put that Grass Energy on Snivy. Let's go with the Trainers Mail, or not Trainers Mail, via Seeker. Can't even speak anymore. Let's Ennum. And this basically ensures us a win. Like, it's going to be tough for him to get more cards just via Seeker, so that I can grab his Lysandre. And yeah, this is basically good at this point. He's only drawn 3 cards. We will not a Bissell hand because we are low on cards ourselves. So let's go Slashing Strike, knock out his Metagross, take a prize, see what it's going to be. And it's a Snivy. Nice. Okay. So we get another Pokemon down. And at this point, I don't really know how my opponent can actually win. Even with Jirachi, it's going to be a little rough. Have we used Escape Rope? Escape Rope, we can Slashing Strike and win the game that way. No, we've used it. Dang it. We're low on. We're actually out of energies, too. So there's one thing. If Team Flare Gun could be devastating. So there is Tyreno again. If he wants to go that route, he will probably get decked out. So he does go with the Proactive Dream or whatever it's called. Pardon me, oh my god, I just burped. And there is Force the Giant Plants. Don't really need it right now. So let's Trainers Mail for the via Seeker. Why do I keep saying Trainers Mail? Well, via Seeker for the end. We will Ennum down to 3 cards, and we will go down to 1, which is a via Seeker, which is good. We could have Bissell hand, I guess, but I'm not going to, just because I don't want to worry about getting decked out. I have an idea. Next turn we just Lysandre and win the game. So yeah. So let's just hit him with the coil for 40. And, I mean, next turn we can easily just Sycamore and get out the Serperior and go for that win anyways. So, maybe I should have Bissell handed, and that's kind of a misplay on my end, but I don't know if he can even get the Metagross in play and knock me out. Like, he definitely can't even knock me out. He doesn't even have enough cards in his deck to... Actually, no, he does. He has 9 cards. 9 and 3. Okay, yeah. He can still knock me out, but he'd have to draw a lot of cards, and he might just have to go with an Iron Head, but if he does, we could easily get a Serperior out and win the game from there. I mean... 70 HP too, and it fails, and we do win the game. My opponent says Broken Heart. I'm going to say well played, because you know what? This game was well played. So let's hit him with a well played, and let's Slashing Strike. Why not do the extra damage? 140 damage. Woo, that was a long game. 21 minutes. Holy cow. I'm going to do my outro quickly, but yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe for more PTCGO content. Really fun game there against Ennum. Rounding out the video, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little budget Serperior deck, and I will see you guys on the PTCGO video. Don't forget to subscribe to help me on the road to 1,000 subs. I want to see if I can hit 1K subs before Christmas or before New Year's. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later. Peace out.